Hey you guys, it's Evelyn, your natural hair alchemist, here with another top 5. I'm a little late today and I apologize about that. I had things to do and I was like, you know what? I need to get this done. Every day I'm gonna bring to you guys the top 5 of the most asked about things that I've encountered in my hair care journey and my journey in helping others. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let the time of day or anything stop this from happening. So before I go in the house and even handle stuff with my family, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna push this video out, or at least record it for you guys. So if you are new to me and you're like, natural hair alchemist, like, who are you? I'm so happy that you asked. So essentially I help others while helping myself to just understand more about our hair and how to care for our hair from the inside out. And not only that, I'm here to be a guide to you. If you have any questions, if you're hitting roadblocks, if you're trying this product, that product, and just nothing is truly a lasting help for you, that's where I come in to help bridge your gaps and, help you to achieve and overachieve on your goals. All right, so today's top 5 is the top 5 ways to remedy hair loss from PCOS. PCOS is the polycystic ovarian syndrome. And essentially what causes the hair loss is an over excess of androgens, or the DHT hormone, within your body, which causes the hair follicles to shrink, which causes you to lose hair. So the main thing is to lower those androgens, lower the DHT, to stop the hair loss so you can be able to retain your hair. To where it comes into hair growth, then we would go into length retention tips and things of that nature. But aside from all that, we're trying to stop the hair loss. So the first thing that I would suggest is getting on an anti-inflammatory diet. That means when people hear diet, they think of something extreme. No, a diet is just consisting of the things that you eat. So you want to limit the things that you eat that will cause you to have inflammation within your body. So limiting the amount of sugar, limiting the amount of processed foods, limiting the amount of dairy, limiting the breads. If you want to have bread, look for more like I believe his name is like Killer Mike's or something, and he has this bread that's made of grains and seeds, like sesame seed, pumpkin seed, things of that nature, like quinoa, like all things that are beneficial to you while you're still able to have bread. So making those adjustments, while also adding like ginger, turmeric, ashwagandha, and everything to your diet, that will help you also. So first thing, lower the inflammation that you have within your body. Now, number 2, that would be to incorporate spearmint tea, cinnamon tea. Just incorporate more teas into your diet. Now, spearmint tea is known to lower testosterone, which is something like it's a part of the DHT, testosterone. And basically, you lower that. It helps to regulate your hormones, so you don't have to worry about that excess DHT, which is causing the hair loss. Also, cinnamon, like I said, cinnamon tea is really good for that. Moringa is very good for balancing with the hormones. Even saw palmetto is amazing. It's a natural DHT blocker. So not only do you want to use that externally, but using it internally in your tea, that will help you. As anything that I will teach you is marrying the internal plus the external together. That's when you reap the greatest results. All right, so number 3, focus on balancing your insulin sensitivity. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I can't remember everything off the top of my head. There's a lot that be going on. I don't want to get nothing mixed up for you guys. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. So insulin, balancing the insulin that you have within your body and your sensitivity to it. You can do that with drinking cinnamon tea, drinking a shot of apple cider vinegar before your meals, Eating meals that consist of protein, fiber, and fat in every meal. And the best foods for that are like salmon, eggs, leafy greens, chia seeds, Greek yogurt, pumpkin seeds, lentils. These things, you're getting the protein, fiber, and fat. And that will also help the insulin sensitivity to regulate that. So you're able to reap the benefits of your body healing itself, to regulate your hormones, to get those androgen levels balanced, reduce that DHT, so then you don't have no more hair loss. All right. And I believe we're at number 4. Microneedling at least one time a week while using oils. Now, the best oils that I will always, pumpkin seed. Now, shameless plug, the pumpkin seed and fenugreek oil that I have are amazing because they incorporate all the other herbs that help support, like saw palmetto, rosemary, there's nettles in there, there's bringrage, which is amazing for strengthening the follicles, amla, all these things and more are in there, and they're all like synergistic. That means they're working together to help encourage the growth, stop anything that's hindering your growth, like the DHT. And when you microneedle, you're allowing that oil to penetrate deeper. So a way that I would say is always, after you get out the shower, while your pores are open, use your oil, massage in, and then take your microneedle tool and then gently go over. Do this at least one time a week. Watch. Last thing is managing your stress. Lowering those cortisol levels. So when you're stressed out, that makes your hormones go out of whack. You don't have that good of a sleep, and sleep is so essential. I got to do a whole video about just the benefits of having a great night's sleep. Like, it's so, even for that, a bonus tip I'll add in there, it'll still go along with the lowering the stress, is take magnesium glycinate or glycinate, however you say it. Take that with vitamin D. Like, find one that has both of those in there. Take that before you go to bed. It will greatly improve your sleep long term, especially if you have any issues with sleep. Drink your tea before going to bed. So like chamomile with you can even put some spearmint in there, or cinnamon. Cinnamon and chamomile. That just sounds very good. Drink that before going to bed. So you're also working on balancing your hormones while calming yourself. Cortisol, like I said, it makes your hormones go more out of whack. It interrupts your sleep, which makes everything go out of whack. And when you're stressed, we lose hair more. When we're stressed, it constricts with our scalp. It cuts off the blood flow, which makes our hair easier to fall out. So if you're already dealing with a hair loss issue, especially from PCOS, adding that stress component on top of that is just going to make everything happen rapidly. So those are my top 5 tips for how to remedy hair loss from PCOS. Top 5 for today. I'm going to be back tomorrow for another top 5. But if you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything you want me to go over, anything you want me to go more in depth about, please let me know. Like, I'm here for you guys. I'm going based off of, things that I've dealt with before, either personally or like I've had someone or not even just someone, people who've come to me with similar issues where, I'm bringing this to you. But ultimately, if you have something specific that you want me to go over, you don't even got to put it in the comments. You could DM me and I'll be able to talk about it real discreetly, real privately, just coming on here to speak about it. I'm here for you. All right. Well, have a great and amazing rest of your day, night, whenever you see this. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.